What's up, Balance Hustlers? Today, I'm inside the Tesla. The Balanced Hustler. However, I want to give a couple cool little updates. So, I should have wore it today, but I will do a review. I got the new Even Realities G2 glasses. So essentially, this is like a heads-up display. I've talked a little bit about it, but it's pretty cool, man, the things it does, especially its translate feature, which I'm looking forward to using on my next trip. That said, let's go over the Balance Hustler agenda. Right now, I am working in my fitness business, my day one series, where just back in the gym and doing it at home or a gym. I love working out from home because you don't need to drive. Bad weather, it's there. It's right there at your beck and call. And since I've gotten a new heater in there, I'm freezing cold right now. This morning when I worked out, it was 9 degrees, which friggin' freezing, below freezing, right? So super cold, got a new heater, working amazing. It's nice and toasty in there and I love it. I do have people come work out with me, which is pretty cool. My friends and some of the people I vlog with, etc. Some things I got on the horizon that I want to put out there, what I've been working on. Day one videos for gym jiu-jitsu, just if you want to start or you're starting back up, some cool things to do, some things to remember, and just some cool back to basic stuff, right? Like, here's your step. It's never easy, but once you're in, you're going to be amazed. Highly recommend jiu-jitsu. I mean, I love it. It's a very enjoyable but humbling sport. I've said that many of times. Tech world, internet marketing, digital marketing, working on a few things. I have diversified some of my businesses. A big part of my business is email marketing, and we had a new partnership come up, and today I was working with one of our developers on our website, which came out really nice. I'm about to show something that's super important is making sure you have a very nice. So if you look through here, this is a mobile optimized site. You know, all your text is in one thing, and it has a lot of smart button functionality here. So when you do things like how that just popped up there, and you scroll down here, and these things move, right? It's a very dynamic site. I love it. You know, my guys that built it did a great job, and I feel like, you know, having something that catches the eye and is attractive makes it a win-win. You know, we have our terms of service, etc. on there. You know, a reputable company is not just going to look at your LinkedIn or, you know, social media profiles and just give you a go. You know, they want to see a digital presence, you know, an actual website, working phone number, all the real things a business should have. You need to make sure those things are in, you know, all in sync. Now, let me tell you, if you haven't yet jumped into the AI craze, it's nuts. It's actually scary, right? I will say, like, since I'm in a technical industry and do things, it's like, is this thing going to replace us? Like, humans, like, doing this stuff that make marketing automated for companies where they don't need, you know, someone to kind of oversee and run their stuff. But I always feel the human element has to be in there at some point, right? I mean, it is so convenient. The way it streamlined my work in the last, let's say, year, I won't go any longer than that, but last year, I will say is amazing. Probably the most used thing in my life now. I put things in my calendar with it. Now, this new thing came out, and one of my good people who actually helps me with the Balance Hustler, also Kevin, installed Claude Bot on another one of my Mac Minis I just had laying around in my house, and we're gonna unleash this baby. It's still kind of primitive, it's new, but it's hot. It's amazing, and you know the things it does, it amazes me already with the Telegram bot functionality. Putting things in my account, you know, because you miss so many, especially when you get as many messages as I do on Telegram. I'm talking about in the low thousands, but it's a lot. It's a lot of messages daily to go through and read, a lot of back and forth stuff. And if you're just thumbing through, you know, you can miss key components. So I have some search functionality built in there to grab, make sure I'm reading and summarize my day in there. It's pretty dang sick. I've only really had it up a couple days, and I'm diving into it heavy tomorrow. I have blocked out a set of my time to just really focus on that and get some new AI functionality out there, some new swag. So I'm going to review the G2 glasses and ring, which, like I said, it gives a head-up display, does you know, I have my stocks on there, the news. What I like about it, you know, even your watch, you know, people now, you know, if you look at your watch, you get a text message, it's kind of invasive, but these glasses you wear, you get a notification, it comes up, it just looks like you have glasses on, like eyeglasses, and they're stylish. They don't look all bulky and big or whatever, and they're very high tech, man. They work. The ring is the navigation on it, the up and down, it's like a mouse, you know, and the double tap and scroll and go back, all in the ring, so you can really just be going through your messages. You can't reply yet, or, really have a conversation, but you could get your incoming messages, at least read them, your notifications. I have my calendar up on there so I could see important things. And what I like about them, when I look up, it comes on. So there'll be times where I'm, 25, 30 minutes into a call and you're losing track of time, and you look up and you see you have a meeting today that you don't want to miss in like 3 hours, and you want to prepare some stuff for it maybe. I love having that right there. Boom. It's pretty dang sick. Planning a trip to Florida this week. I'm going to be visiting with one of my longest and who brought me into the email realm. I know I mentioned my boy Whitey Cracker, like bringing all of this, because this is how I met my partner Mark as well, was his digital gangster message board. But Mark and I have been emailing together, and we started in the same space. We actually had our business up and running in 2007, but we were working on like a social media platform and everything before that. So like 2006-ish, 5-ish, or 21 years of just doing stuff together and actually having partnerships. One thing I notice in business is a lot of people don't stay partners with people very long. It's like marriages, right? You see people like, they're married 2 years. I'm like, dang, you better get to know somebody in 2 years, You don't like them. But I guess if you don't like someone and it ain't gonna work, it's better to get out. So I have seen that. I've had more partners that I'm no longer with, and which is good, because we're just different people. Business can be very cutthroat, and you have to be cognizant of that too, right, in your team. So I've been able to have the same partner. He lives in Florida, which I do want to move to. I probably would either move by him or one of my partners that live in Southern Florida, and I love the weather. Now I'm a new grandparent. Balance Hustlers, that's right. I am a proud grandpa as of December 31st, 2025. Man, it's amazing. It hasn't really sunk in yet. I see him quite a bit. My daughter brings him up to me, but it's like, I don't know, it just hasn't really hit me yet. My wife for sure, and she loves it. But myself, we're going all on a trip, going to Florida. We're going to stay in Orlando, same resort we stayed the last time. It's just super convenient. We love it there. But it's my little guy's 3rd birthday, my son. So we're going to do a little Disney thing, and I'm going to venture into Daytona for Bike Week. Get on the motorcycle, ride around with my partner Mark, who's an avid motorcycle rider, and he lives in Daytona. Go check out the beach. We'll probably spend a day and a half there. Go do the whole Bike Week thing, get some Balance Hustler footage there of that culture, man. Completely different from the tech world, that's for sure. Some of those guys don't even think own a smartphone or a computer, but they live a cool life too. Wind therapy, the whole jazz. So we'll be doing that at the end of, gosh, I lost track of time. The end of February. So 28th of February, flying out. That whole week we're in Florida. And I will be doing some footage in-office partner with my partner Mark, doing some of our funnel optimization on our auto insurance and homeowners. I was hoping to do some of that stuff live on video to show people just some of the stuff. We go through these reminiscing stories from time to time. We're like, oh man, remember we did that and did this together, and remember I had to learn how to mail like on a fly, and we'll tell that story. Maybe get Mark on, and he could go through his whole thing. But we have some happy hour stuff coming up in Colorado Springs, but I'm gonna do some in Florida as well. I love a good happy hour, and I want to spread that to my people, so you don't have to search and Google and wait for a phony Yelp review. You can hear it straight from your boy, the Balance Hustler, because I have the best margarita palate in the world. Pronounced king of margarita tasting, skinny margaritas. So I'll throw a happy hour out there. We will do some in Springs, because I want to keep that consistently up. Those will be just in shorts. You can just search happy hour, especially on my TikTok, for those of you that follow me on there. I want more followers. A lot of people view my videos, but you don't like and subscribe, man. Show brother some love. Hit that button down below. That's why we put it there, that red call to action button. Sign up, subscribe to my stuff. You don't have to watch everything, but watch some of it. You might be a fitness person. You might be a digital hustler. You might be into happy hours only and just combing, traveling, best travel things. Hopefully throw some travel advice out. Whatever the case may be, follow something. You have to like something somewhere. A parent, a grandparent, jiu-jitsu, whatever the case may be, the Balance Hustler lifestyle is there. So follow me, like, subscribe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay balanced. Peace.